because I'm accompanying the director of the New Jersey Holocaust Commission to present our new book, the Stalin Curriculum for New Jersey schools.
I'm excited, waiting to hear interesting things.
I had a wonderful visit with Lyudmila. She's just such a wonderful, warm woman, and just invited me into her house and told me about the foundation. And I said, oh, I definitely have to do this.
I feel very, very honored to be the piano accompanist for Cantor Estelle Epstein and to be part of this wonderful event.
When they went to Evian, they called all the nations from South America and any nation. And our president, he was a dictator, but he said, I accept 100,000 Israeli in Dominican Republic.
After the Superstorm Sandy hit New York, myself and a bunch of other people formed a group on Facebook and started to organize volunteer efforts, donations, and all types of relief efforts for the people who were affected.
Well, I feel very honored to be given this award, and I am here for this reason, because I was invited.
And I'm here to accept an award from the Prakhin Foundation for my book, We Are Here, Memories of the Lithuanian Holocaust.
Okay, but I am a Holocaust survivor. I'm a child of Holocaust survivors, and I was subjected to medical experiments. Okay, so I was with my parents in Ukraine, Mogilev-Podolsk, and I was there from 41 to 44.
Hello viewers, I'm your host Cristina Pagan, and remember this is a live and interactive show, so join in on the conversation by tweeting us at BronxNetTV. Since its start in 2006, the Prakhin Foundation has worked to support individuals and organizations working to fight for truth, democracy, and against oppression. Here to share more about the organization and their upcoming award ceremonies is Anna Vladi. Welcome.
Hi.
Hi, could you tell us more about the Prakhin Foundation?
Sure. We basically try to award and recognize individuals that help us not forget history, in other words. So we concentrate on such historic events as Holocaust and Stalinist repression, and we're an educational foundation, in other words. So it's literary works. This year we actually finished quite a big project. We worked with Department of Education of State of New Jersey, Holocaust Commission, and we finished the curriculum. It's a history curriculum, Stalin and his repressive regime. So this year it's being taught in high schools across the state of New Jersey.
Is there a website we can go to find information?
Yes, we're on Facebook.
Okay.
So it's very simple, just Prakhin.org, just type in Prakhin.org, okay, and our page comes up. Please like us.
Great, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Dear friends, I would like to thank all of you for coming here today to pay your tributes. Also, on behalf of the Prakhin Foundation, I would like to especially acknowledge the representatives from our international community. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to start this event with the moment of silence.
We all know only too well the importance and power of the words. The guest chambers did not begin with the books. They began with words. Ugly, hateful words that demonized, degraded, and debased people. And those words became ugly, hateful deeds. On May 10, 1933, a remarkable act of barbarism, a prelude to the many worse ones that followed, took place in the city of Berlin. Students from the Wilhelm Humboldt University, all of them members of right-wing student organizations, transported books from the university library and from other collections to the Franz Joseph Platz, adjacent to the university. Accompanying their actions with the claimed denunciations of the authors, they proceeded to toss thousands of titles by writers famous and obscure, foreign and native, into the flames of an already ignited bonfire. The egregiously primitive act lasted for hours, interrupted only by the incarnation of Nazi songs and a speech by propaganda minister Joseph Goebbels.
May 1933. All over Germany, Nazi students, brown shirts and Hitler Youth gather and burn books by the thousand. Works of literature, philosophy and science, believed un-German, are consigned to the flames. Adolf Hitler has declared war on reason itself. People set us down as enemies of intelligence, proclaims Hitler. We are, but in a much deeper sense than those conceited dolts of bourgeois scientists ever dream of.
I would like to welcome Barbara Epstein, professor at the History of Conscience Department at the University of California, Santa Cruz, author of this eye-opening book, The Minsk Ghetto, to the stage to receive honorary mention award.
I am very honored to have my book recognized in this way, especially because of the mission of the Prakhin Foundation, which is to combat fascism, anti-Semitism, and injustices of all kinds. I think it's important to remember the history of rank-and-file communist opposition to anti-Semitism, as well as official Soviet state-driven anti-Semitism.
So I would like to welcome Ellen Cassidy, former columnist of the Philadelphia Daily News, whose articles, essays, and translations from Yiddish have appeared in Hadassah, the Jewish Forward, the Jewish Telegraphic Agency, and other publications, author of the book We Are Here, to the stage to receive honorary mention award.
Thank you so much. This is really an honor to accept an award from the Prakhin Foundation, and I'm going to treasure it very deeply. I set off for Lithuania, the land of my Jewish forebears, to explore my own family story. But I ended up exploring something much bigger, how a small country with a big history is exploring its own family story, its own past, in order to build a better future. Thank you so much.
Sophia Gelman is a doctor. Currently, she lives in Los Angeles, California. Unfortunately, she couldn't join us at the event, and Prakhin Foundation will accept her honorary mention award on her behalf. Here is her video response.
Engineering specialist created by himself and his hobby was to work with wood. Now you see what does it mean to be a real talented Jew.
Today, almost 5 years later since the first meeting, we are proud to announce completion of the high school curriculum, Stalin and his repressive regime, 1922 through 1953, by Holocaust Commission and Prakhin Foundation. Curriculum helps schools teach about the terror in the former Soviet Union under Joseph Stalin, a US ally in World War II. It teaches about labor camps, executions, and other atrocities that led to the deaths of millions of people in the 1920s through the early 1950s. This fall, this curriculum was adopted by New Jersey high schools as part of the history curriculum. We hope to keep memory alive for future generations so that the world will never again see horrors like those of Holocaust and the brutal repression of Stalin era. After all, terrorists, fascists, and anti-Semitic acts, as well as desecration of graves, tombstones, and synagogue continues to this day. So I would like to welcome to the stage Dr. Paul Winkler, Executive Director, New Jersey Commission on Holocaust Education, Lyudmila Prakhina, President of Prakhin Foundation, Dr. John Dougherty, Principal Writer and Co-Editor, William Lett, Teacher Contributor, Cape May County Technical High School, to accept this year's Winners Award, The Truth About Holocaust and Stalinist Repression.
What a wonderful feeling to know in our schools today, students are learning and will continue to learn about the evil regime. You see, 5 years ago, when we had that first meeting and we looked at textbooks and we realized that in the textbooks, because Stalin had been an ally, it was whitewashed. There was not much discussion about the evil regime and many forms of genocide that had taken place under his direction. So we decided at that time, the Prakhin Society, and I'm very fortunate today to have one of our members from the Holocaust Commission, Dina Cohen, right here, who sat there at the meeting and said, yes, we should cooperate and develop this program together so that students would learn about prejudice and bias and the evil that took place. Now, I have to tell you that I judge issues of curriculum, and we have with us up on the stage today, you saw two of the writers, the principal writer, John Dougherty, who was right down here, who spent years working on the project. His work was much of the documentation that we utilize to develop curriculum for the students in our high schools. Now, I have to tell you that when I judge whether or not curriculum, whether it be work that we did from Native American through Armenian, through the Holocaust, through Darfur today, I usually judge it in a weird, strange way. But I know that we're having an impact already with this new curriculum about Stalin, because I've received a number of phone calls and some angry notes. Why are we talking about Stalin in this way? And what was behind it, of course, was anti-Semitism, bias and prejudice and bigotry. People are out there, and immediately when this curriculum hit the schools and the public, and an article a few weeks ago, we knew that people were ready to attack. Not all, but some.
It is very important to gather and attend events like that. It is not about the past, as we had just seen, and you see how the understanding translates to our time. It is about us, and it is about our time. Human nature, unfortunately, is prone to hate, to discriminate, to subdue others to one's will by all means possible. We had made some progress, but there's a lot of work to be done. I'm sure I don't have to convince this crowd of this, but there are many others, as was remarked before, that would send letters questioning Stalin's stature and behavior. So it's upon us who understand and acknowledge what it actually means to educate others and to pull them into understanding and to lead the way. In a time that some choose to remove the lessons of Holocaust from their education of their children, some even push it further to deny it that it ever happened altogether. It is so important to stand firm and to make sure that others understand and to teach it. And I'm very thankful to the Prakhin Foundation that does its job, that had done a remarkable job with New Jersey education and made children learn this, and it's a mandatory curriculum for them. I hope we all partake in this. Prakhin Foundation would love to have your support. Your donations or your personal participation will be greatly appreciated. I want to acknowledge Lyudmila Prakhina for her superhuman efforts, hard work, resolve, and determination. Once again, thank you for coming here today and being part of this event, and I hope we all take something with us home. I hope to hear from you soon, and I hope we'll see each other in a year. Thank you.
Thank you for coming and continuing to support our organization. We would like to invite you to the second floor for book signing and to view the art exhibits.